Hey everyone, and welcome to Bite Size Tactics. In this video, I wanted to have a look at the Von Ryan's Leaper. It's a very new model to the Tyranid range, and for me, I think it's actually one of the best units I've seen for the Tyranids in the game. Starting with their profile, they have a 10-inch movement, which is really good, a toughness of 5, a 4 plus armor save with a 6 plus invulnerable save, 3 wounds per model, a leadership of 8 plus. The unit can either consist of 3 to 6 leapers in it, and a unit of 3 will cost you 75 points, while a unit of 6 will cost 150 points. Looking at their keywords, the two to take note of are the infantry keyword, which can be important for the abilities and stratagems of the game, and also the Vanguard Invader keyword, which is really useful for the Vanguard Onslaught detachment. The Von Ryan Sleepers have a plethora of abilities, starting with the Fight's First ability, which allows them to fight first even after they've been charged, as that's how the rules work now with defending players. The Infiltrator's ability is very good in this game, as you can be anywhere on the board except your opponent's deployment zone, and you need to be 9 inches away from enemy units. The Stealth ability is also really good for this unit, as it makes them -1 to hit by ranged weapons, and then they also have their own inbuilt ability called the Pouncing Leap, which basically means you can use the Heroic Intervention strategy for free. Now, when you look at the Von Ryan's Leapers weapons, they really only have their Leapers Talons. They don't have any ranged weapons, and their Leaper's Talons are really only good for dealing with infantry at only a strength 5 -1 AP and doing only 1 damage. However, they do get 6 attacks per model, which is really good, hitting on 3s, and then if you're attacking normal infantry, you're wounding on either 3s or 4s. Now, when you look at their weaknesses, they won't be great in combat against really elite infantry or any other combat-specific units, even though they will get the Fight's First ability. Now, you also need to be careful of anti-infantry weapons, torrent, and blast weapons, as they can be dangerous to the unit, as they have multiple attacks and will possibly just take them out very quickly. Also, the unit only has a save of 4 plus. I know it does have a 6 plus invulnerable save, however, it is a 6 plus invulnerable save, so don't expect this unit to last too long, especially if left out in the open. With their low leadership, you need to be careful to keep them within synapse range. However, because they can infiltrate and then move very far ahead, especially in the Vanguard Onslaught detachment, you're going to find yourself outside of synapse range very quickly. So this unit will be prone to being battle shocked. Also, this unit doesn't have any ranged weapons, so it is very one-dimensional and is really ineffective in combat. This unit is really good, as it helps with not only the mission play itself, this really boosts the entire army's proficiency of playing the mission. This unit can also clear out small move block units as well as move block and screen out enemy threats to your army. And being an infiltrator, this means they can be valuable in any detachment, and they're also a very cheap unit, so that it does give you a wide range of use, and it makes your opponent have to do a lot of thinking, especially in close combat, because you can use the heroic intervention stratagem for free. So your opponent will need to think about that before charging against one of your units. They're also extremely quick and very deadly, especially in that Vanguard Onslaught detachment. For the mission play, so because the unit has the Infiltrator's ability and can be set up anywhere in the battlefield, it can really help you set up that fortified objective if you are playing fixed secondaries, and it gives you opportunities to score early secondary points, say if you score area denial, storm hostile, or extend battle lines. Also, depending whether you go first or second, you could clear out your enemy's move blocking units, so other infiltrating units or scouting units, and also provide a move block or alpha strike, or even score some early primary points or secondary points for yourself. Also, because you can use the heroic intervention stratagem for free on this unit, your opponent needs to be careful about their light infantry and where they charge them into, because the Von Ryan Sleepers will be able to heroically intervene into that unit and then fight first. Also, this unit is very deadly in the Vanguard Onslaught detachment. Not only can you infiltrate, have a movement of 10 inches, the Vanguard Onslaught detachment's rule also gives you the ability to advance and then charge. So this unit can be right up close and personal and attacking the enemy very, very quickly, so your opponent really needs to think about that. This unit is really just a great setup piece for your entire army and helps you set the pace for the game, especially when going first. Or it provides an issue for your opponent to have to deal with early on as well. Some units that can help the Von Ryan Sleepers are the Psychophage, as it can provide them a 6 plus Feel No Pain, the Venom Ropes, which will give them the benefit of cover, and while they don't need stealth because they already have it, but the benefit of cover is quite nice if being out in the open. The Neurotyrant is also a good character to have for the Von Ryan's Leapers, as it can keep the Von Ryan's Leapers within the synapse range of your army with its ability. Personally, for my verdict, having an infiltrator unit is fantastic, and I would always recommend at least having 2 infiltrator units in your army list. They're a very quick and very useful unit that you can throw away if needed and provide a decent footprint to screen out deep striking units, especially if you take 6 in a unit. You can spread them out and really keep out those deep striking units from you, which would be very important if you play something like Terminators or anything else that can rapid ingress for free, or just be careful of the rapid ingress in turns 1 and 2. They also provide a good early problem for your opponent to have to put resources into, so you could take fire away from other valuable parts of your army. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, feel free to leave a like. If you want to tell other people how you, or tell me how you use your Von Ryan's Leapers, feel free to leave a comment. And if you like the content, feel free to subscribe.